So today I changed it up a little bit, had a little green and a little red in order to, get that Christmas vibe, to get that Vlogmas vibe, because that's what we're doing. And for today's video, we are actually going to be reacting to some of my old auditions. Yes, and I know that I'm going to cringe because how I used to audition was like, ugh, why did you just do that? Like, what was the point of that? Anyway, let's go ahead and get right to it, okay? Okay. So for just a little bit of context, for this audition, it was actually for the movie Assassin 33 AD, I believe that's what it's called now. I'll put like a poster up right now because I know during pre-production stage they had a different name for it, but when they actually released it they changed the name. And essentially for this character I was supposed to be playing a deaf character, so I actually went and learned a few a deaf character who speaks in sign language. And so I actually, went and researched to learn a couple of sign language phrases, and that's essentially what this audition is for. Let's get right into it. I'm about to cringe, oh Lord. Okay, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I did not do any of these sign languages right, like any of the signs right. Cause like I said, I researched for a little bit, but I'm still not sure if I did it right. And even then, okay, let's go back. And like you see right there where I signed in front of my face, that was not a good decision to do, or to make, I should say. Okay, so let's keep going. And so, okay. But I really like the emotion that you can see on my face, because I feel like you can really see the frustration of the character, even though I probably could have gone a little bit more. I don't know, I feel like it's a good balance of it, at least in my perspective. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think of this audition. So let's continue. Okay, and let me explain this part. This part, actually, we had to do 2 takes. Essentially, the first take we had to do with just sign language with the emotion, and then the second take we had to actually speak the lines that we were signing along with the emotion. So let's continue.
We need to hurry, unless we're gonna be late. What are we gonna do?
Okay. Oh, here's another thing. A lot of my old auditions were shot. I don't know why I did this, because it's so wrong and like it's so frustrating to see. But like, you see how I'm turned sideways like this? You're not supposed to do self-tapes like that. And the fact that I used to do this practically in almost every single audition I had. And it's like, no, baby girl, no, that is not how it's supposed to go. But I always did my auditions like this until I learned, like, hey, you're supposed to be facing the camera onwards like this. But anyway, yeah, that's something I wanted to point out. Let's continue. And okay, that's it for that audition. Again, like I said, I feel like I like the emotion in my face whenever I was saying the lines, but I feel like I could have gone a little bit more, and as well as, me turning to the side. It's a no-go. Don't do that. Okay, now the next audition. Okay, so the context behind this audition was, again, another audition where I didn't have any lines. I just had to act out the emotion. Oh, I'm sorry if the lighting keeps changing, like I'm using natural light and it keeps going in and out. But yeah, this audition was where I just had to act out the emotions and not really have any lines to really go with. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it and watch it. I feel like this is one of the worst ones that I've done, so I don't know. Let's just see.
For loneliness, we have been hard at work learning the best ways to fuel the human life with loneliness. The scientists bring in 2 young ladies and stand them in.
And one thing we're already doing this. Is the fact that, as you can see, the lighting. There's like 3 different lightings in this. And it looks literally all over the place. And it's like, no, you're not supposed to do that, sweetheart. Like, don't do that. But let's continue.
This is test subject HH63 and test subject HH.
Look at my eyebrows. It looks like I shaved my eyebrows off.
Scientists discovered the biggest obstacle to creating loneliness in human beings were their relationships. Human beings were created to be in relationship with God and with each other human beings. So the key to creating loneliness is to destroy those relationships. This instructional video will help how to teach how to do that.
My hair looks good though. It looks really cute. I will say that.
Our scientists found difficult to destroy was the relationship between best friends. Unaware of the scientists milling around the HH63
again, facing towards the side.
Teenage girl are in the midst of an energetic and friendly conversation.
And then not only that, what I didn't notice is the fact that it's shot from like a lower angle. It's being shot from like a different angle than is required. And again, you're not supposed to do that. So I'm just gonna skip through here.
Each test subject turns and reads the sign the scientists deciphered and told them. As they do, they both begin nodding their heads in agreement with the scientists. This will cause both human beings to be placing a higher emphasis on the subject's desire over the friendship they have with each other. The girls both stepped forward toward the young man and began simultaneously shaking his hand, talking.
I didn't even
the third step is
do that. Like all I did was that.
To believe they are losing the object of desire to the other human being. Dr. Carter walks behind Blake and quickly turns him on.
Okay, see, I'm just gonna pause it right there, and like, cause it's essentially the same thing over again. Is the framing, and then not only that, the lighting, and where I have to face. It's all the same, really. So yeah, I don't even remember which project this was from, and that's pretty bad. I don't know. But again, I used to get a lot of projects where I would have to act out the lines, but I would have to act out the scene, but I didn't have any lines to speak. But I felt like that one was kind of eh. I would have probably clicked, if I was a casting director, I probably would have clicked off. Yeah, I understand a couple of seconds, you're off screen, that's how you begin the scene. Okay, fine. But it's the fact that literally, where were you? Because like I think I was off screen for that one for about like a good 10 seconds. And casting directors do not look at your self-tapes longer than I think 7. So if that's the case, they would have clicked off on that one immediately. Please do not do what I'm doing. Just wanted to reiterate that. Okay, so let's move on. And while filming this video, it actually made me remember that I had auditioned for a couple of roles actually in the movie Run, Hide, Fight that came out last year with Isabel May and Thomas Jane. And while unfortunately I wasn't casted for any of the roles that were speaking, I was casted as an extra, which, you know, I love, because at the end of the day, I just love being on set. And there was a lot going on set. Like, if you've seen the movie, you know, you know. For whatever reason, I do not have access to any of those audition tapes. which is very unfortunate because I had actually really wanted to include them in this video, but I don't have access. I can't find them. That's kind of a bummer, but yeah, if y'all have seen the movie, drop a star in the comments, and if you've seen the movie, and if you've seen me in the movie, drop a strawberry. I want to know. I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what's in your brain. I want to know. So yeah, go ahead and do that for me if you want. Okay, so we're on to our next audition, and this audition is actually for Monstrum, which everybody knows is the short film that I was in where I played Phoenix Kuti. And I had auditioned like a couple of years ago. I saw the casting, and I had actually auditioned for the role of Tay, the AI robot that they were casting for. But when I had contacted them, they had already said that they had already casted for Tay, so they had me audition for Phoenix, and I got the role. So I'm very thankful to the director as well as the casting director and all of the cast and the crew for giving me that opportunity and you know, working with me, because I've been working with her for years now, giving me the opportunity and essentially keeping me around, if you want to say that. But yeah, this is actually my audition for Tay. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Okay, so just I was about to praise myself because essentially off the bat I have gotten better with my framing. Like, I'm not facing the side anymore. I'm kind of like facing like where you can see like most of my face, even though again, like this. It's supposed to be looking like this, straight on. But now I'm kind of like this. Because I feel like in my head, because they essentially in castings, they, well, in the industry, when you do a self-tape, they tell you to face off to the side, or like pretend like you're talking to someone off to the side. So I took that literally and talked to somebody off to the side, like. But yeah, I have gotten better. I'm no longer like this, but I'm like this, so you can see majority of my face. But another thing that I've noticed is the made in the logo, the company logo that I edited this video on. That's not a good look, because again, that makes it look like you're an amateur in the industry, and so casting directors won't take you as seriously if they see an app logo that you use. But yeah, let's get into it and see how the actual acting is.
Risk rate has dropped drastically. If we do not leave within the next 10 minutes before Caesar's men awaken, I'm afraid the situation will become critical and terminal.
Okay, so far there's a conflict in me because I feel like I'm not showing enough emotion, but then I also have to realize that I'm supposed to be an AI. I'm supposed to be a robot, so I'm literally not supposed to show much emotion. But like, I don't know, in me, I'm like, you can give it a little bit more. You can give it a little bit more, but the script calls for me not showing any emotion. So I guess that's just a me problem. So let's continue.
Oh yeah, of little faith. Is it not true that there's a fine line between recklessness and blind faith? Wisdom is the moderator. Touché, Tay. I need you to run Windfall.
Oh, and the thing is, I had nobody to help me record this audition. So what I literally did was I recorded myself on my phone saying the Dominique's lines, like the Dominique in the short film. Like, I recorded the other characters' lines, left blank space or blank noise in the recording for me to say my lines that I needed to audition with, and kept it pushing, essentially. And granted, it did take a couple of tries for me to finally like get that the right balance and like when and how long I needed to say things. But I mean, it worked. It booked me, so like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But hey, with this time it worked and it got me booked. So yeah, let's continue.
I believe that would be logical in this situation. You really need to lighten up, Tay. Have you ever led you wrong? I have not been programmed to be dishonest.
Okay, so that's the end of that. I don't know, I feel like that is my that's the audition I like the most, to be completely honest, because I'm better displaying emotions. Well, not so much emotions, but I'm better framing myself. Like my whole head is within the frame. I'm not facing sideways. I feel like I portrayed the character very well in this aspect. And I don't know, I really like the little smile that I had for myself. Or that I kind of came up with as I was reading the audition and going through the audition. So yeah, I really like that. And I guess we can call that a day, because I've been recording for about 20 minutes. So let's see how long this video ends up being. So yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching this video, and I will see y'all later. Bye.